Hey guys, welcome back to InsecuriTEA, the official recap podcast for Insecure on HBO. I'm Crissle.
And I'm Hey Fran. Hey.
Yes, and girl, we are already halfway through the season.
I can't believe it.
What the hell, man?
It's been good though, so.
Yes, it has. I'm so excited. The new dick opportunities that I forecasted are coming into fruition.
How cute was this episode?
You called my man a felon.
And they did felonious things, so I technically was not off.
We'll get there, but first things first, mirror rapping Issa is back.
Mirror bitch is back.
Because we got our own apartment. Ew, I'm so proud of her.
But she didn't even get out the cipher and Daniel's already knocking on the door.
Right. Daniel helped her move, of course.
Yes, with a very, very melancholy face.
I love that before she went to answer the door, she told Mirror bitch not to go nowhere. Where am I at?
That part, I was like, wait, what?
It took me down. But yes, she thanks Daniel for everything he did. And he's like, oh, you ain't got to do all that. Blah, 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 whatever. I'm giving Daniel the bye,
You know,
Daniel.
I thought of you. I was like, oh, I know Chris was like, get out.
When he bumped into Molly on the way out and they did that little back and forth and she was like, bye, Daniel.
And she closed the door.
Mood.
Listen, I'm all for the change that this represents, but I'm still like, why does everyone hate Daniel?
I told you, girl.
Oh, well.
Because he brings strife and chaos.
Well, we won't know because I think that's it for him.
I think that's it for Daniel.
That's it.
Like I said, new mistakes to make. Molly and Issa are inside the house.
It looks cute.
It is. You know, the apartment is pretty big, especially for $750.
My God, okay.
It's pretty big. And Molly notices that you can see the Krispy Kreme sign from the...
Talking about that's a problem.
That's going to be a problem.
Now, being that I love donuts as well.
Right, that would be a problem.
That would be a massive
the
problem.
The fact that Rashad texts her when they hot... Issa done already carried her ass in there entirely too many times.
Not a Krispy Kreme connect, though.
Right? That's real. So, yeah, her fancy cups broke.
Right. She was disappointed.
You know her fancy cups are like Dollar General down.
But I'm like, how'd y'all pack them shits? They were literally in the box, like, thrown.
And then Molly tried to blame it on her mom. She was like, but this box was at your house.
She's like, oh, well, so I brought you a succulent.
You're bad, but I did bring you a foam mattress.
Right, Henny.
So you won't be camped out on the floor. So, yeah, she came with gifts. You know, they can't open up the Henny because they don't have no cups, but that's all right. Molly says you don't need cups when you a brand new bitch. You a no mistake making ass bitch. And Issa's like,
hold on.
Hold on.
It's a fresh start, but she's trying not to fuck up.
And I like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I like that approach.
Molly said, can't a bitch have goals? Clearly not.
And Issa said, every time I claim a new me, I end up in the same old shit.
Yes, so this time, I'm just going to try not to fuck up and see where that takes me. Like, no other goals. Just consistently putting one foot in front of the other.
I'm here for it.
And I'm not mad at that at all. So Molly says, you know, that's actually not a bad idea. You don't want to be like me. Things are still awkward at work. Since she has established herself as like annoying.
That job. And you saw she was ready to start venting, but then she pulled it back in and was like, let's talk about you, girl.
Right. Issa told her, you know, stop being negative. You just go in there and be your black ass self.
Right.
Your black ass firm. And I love the little Wakanda salute that Molly did.
I didn't even notice.
Wow, Fran, what? That was one of the best parts of the episode.
Maybe I turned my head.
Molly
I don't know.
Wakanda, she was like, you right. Do the Wakanda
Wait, is that foreshadowing of the We Got Y'all logo that you... Listen,
maybe, girl,
our tea leaves have been on point, Crissle.
Okay, I'm just saying. I did not see Molly pulling Zane's Sex Chronicles out that box, though. I did not see that coming.
And I'm mad she threw it into the dumpster box.
Yeah, she was like, bitch, we're better than this. We're off. I mean, I have not read Zane since college.
Shout out to Zane.
Right. We used to love. What you got against cheap black love?
And then Molly starts sorting through all her old shit. She had CDs.
Yeah, she said you cannot bring the old shit into your new life. And I don't care if there is Adele on them CDs.
Girl.
And Lawrence made them shits.
Do you even have somewhere to listen to CDs?
Do you have a CD drive? What are you holding on to this for? The birthday card thing I can kind of understand because I keep old birthday cards too.
I don't.
Wow.
I keep the money, but I throw the cards out for sure.
I don't know if Forever 21 earrings last forever. According to Issa, they do.
that part. I was like, why are you lying?
But, you know, when it comes down to it, she agrees to everything going in the trash box when there is a knock on the door and they have another cute little Adele joke.
Right.
That was so funny.
And then this is where, remember last week we were saying Issa as a project manager, shit just got real. So
Trina's at the door. We were warned about Trina last week. We were told Trina had issues, and she is coming to report one of the issues. The squirrels are in the wall.
Having babies.
Bitch, I know you can hear them. Girl, do something.
But what kills me is that Issa really walked out, looks back at Molly like, okay.
And Molly like, well, bitch, you know I can't help.
And what's she gonna do, though? What is Issa about to do to get those squirrels out the door?
You got to go listen for them squirrels. I don't know what you gonna do, but you about to go listen, okay? That's your job.
I'm dead picturing Issa trying to break down this wall. Who they done hired, my Lord.
I knew watching her interact with the tenants was gonna be funny.
This is comedic.
Yes,
this is gonna be great.
It's perfect. Later that night, Molly is at home and she gets in the bed and here's Flavor Flav's adorable little self.
Oh, even though I don't like dogs on the bed, but it's so cute.
No black people like dogs on the bed. That is like a universal rule. We do not allow it, but sometimes
he was too cute.
You just let they begging asses in the bed. He was just looking like, you know, you want me in here more than I want to be in here.
You know, you lonely bitch.
Let me be your emotional support animal, bitch. You over here looking on the side of the bed, wishing that you saw somebody else's husband laying next to you.
Oh, and you were right. You said it. You were like, hopefully next time we see Molly, she has nothing to do with Drone. That situation is over.
Yes.
And from the looks of it, even though we know tables turn very quickly in every episode, but from the looks of it, he's not coming around.
So hopefully that is the end of the drama with Dro. I know we haven't seen the last of him, but I'm hoping that's the end of the mess. Anyway, at her house, Issa's throwing away, you know, things that she should not be throwing away.
Throwing away or putting back, because she definitely... went back in the box.
She's throwing away her jury summons. Like, I moved. Like, that's not how that works. You still have to go.
Like they won't find
the
your
bubble
ass.
bath. When she pulled that back, talking about, I'm going to get a tub one day. That's right, man. I used to have them same goals.
Oh, no.
Yes, I feel you. But yeah, she's also going in the trash box, taking things back out. You know, you got to keep that Zane book, because Tyler Perry might do something with that. You really never know. Anybody throw it away, Adele? Girl, you rolling in the keep.
I'm bad, though. I'm bad with that, too. Always trying to, like, do spring cleaning, fall cleaning, winter cleaning, and then by the time I'm like, I could use this jacket, though. You don't know when you're going to use it again.
Oh, no, friend.
I felt her on that.
It's time to get rid of these things.
It's true.
What she should not get rid of, and what she did find as well, was her high school rap journal.
I'm fire like volcanoes. I'm breezy like brown because I'm dark. What you doing after class? You want to get there?
Trick, don't nobody want your ashy ass man. He don't want you either. Try to catch me if you can.
And I got big dreams. I got big schemes. I'm never mediocre. About to take over the world.
Come here before you're like
That was a good one.
Loved this part
Her
so
rhyme book,
much.
and you heard the different voices from her being little.
Her little younger self doing all of her, raps and trying out her flow. My favorite part was when she did and I got big dreams. I got big schemes. I'm never mediocre. About to take over the world. Coming for you like rat.
I was like, okay, Big Frida.
That's fire. That's fire.
And it also made me realize, like, she really needs to be part of this Beats crew.
That's why she's so into
You know what I
Beats
mean?
crew,
It's like they woke that up in her again, pulled out her old rhyme book. Yep.
Issa was, she was a simple girl back then. It was a simpler time.
Back then.
Yeah. Molly is at work. Man, oh man.
Can't seem to get a word in at this meeting.
This is a very frustrating meeting for her. Yeah, they need to file an extension in a case. This was a lot of big lawyerly words in this scene. So
right. I hung in there.
Right. I tried my best. I was like, ooh, context clues. Help a dumb bitch out. But, I guess it's bad to file a second extension. So Stacey, pipes on in with the suggestion about the interrogatories, which is what Molly was going to say.
Right.
But then when he does ask her for an update on the Fremont case, she's answering when this nigga Torian
literally cuts her right off.
And then continues to cut her off and provides a possible solution. I guess something that she was going to say herself.
Right.
But then the boss gives, Tori these accolades instead because he just kind of elbowed his way into her time to talk. And then the other ladies, Felicia and Stacey, kind of looked at each other like, there that nigga go again.
Like, that's that in-office joke.
Right.
Private joke.
Right. And Molly peeped it.
Right.
And so after the meeting, when they're getting coffee and stuff,
that's
she's
that
like,
funny part where you're like, can I tell them that he's tripping or are we not cool like that yet?
She was feeling it out. They were like, yeah,
everybody playing it easy.
He's very
useful ideas.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
And Torian, he's so passionate. Lots of energy.
Yeah.
He made a lot of good points, and very confidently.
Very confidently, that's it. Don't worry about Torian. They didn't teach modesty at Morehouse.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
No.
You saw them all disarmed immediately, which was cute because I'm like, okay, finally.
You're fitting in.
She's fitting in. She found a group of women that she can be cool with, and now everything's probably going to be smooth sailing.
Right. And she was already friendly-ish with Felicia, so.
Right, but.
I was just glad to see her.
A bonding moment.
Right. We've moved past the initial awkwardness of you getting here and acting like, the white man's water was cold. And all this. So we're in a new space with Molly.
Yeah.
So there you go, bitch. That's how you do it. I was proud of her in this one moment. So Issa is at work researching music education, which I initially thought was going to be like her new angle at We Got Y'all. Going to be like, I want to focus on this. But Frida walks up and says, it finally happened. And this part is so funny. Issa's like, you got that cat? Like, you can tell it's a cat Frida has been longing for because she's like, still on the waiting list. It's very political. Like, what? Frida, what are you doing?
I love their dynamic. So cute.
Yes, me too. But she has other good news. Joanne is letting Issa back in the field.
Yes, because the job fair was so successful. And obviously Frida talked her up and was like, yo, Issa played a major, major crucial role to it doing well. So get her off the field. I mean, get her off the office.
But did she really?
I think so.
I don't.
I feel like because Joanne does not fuck with Issa. It had to be Frida talking her up.
Right. Frida definitely talked Issa up.
Yeah.
However, Issa did not actually do the things Frida said.
Oh, no, I didn't say that she did.
Issa was totally checked out at the job fair.
Oh,
she didn't give
she
no
was
fucks.
looking up for another
she
job.
Was looking for BK.
But I think Frida was just trying
Frida
to look out.
stepped up as a friend,
It was prime time because she knows she hadn't been speaking up this whole time. And it was like, you know what? Things are good. Things feel good. We're trying to get more black people in the office. Let's get Issa back on the
So
field.
I'm happy for Issa. We got a new apartment. We are getting back on track at work. Things are looking up for my girl.
Hopeful.
She and Frida are going to talk after lunch. So she hits Worldwide Taco, which, if you recall, is the spot that they decided to take Nathan to in the party lift before things went very, very wrong.
And lo and behold,
guess who pops up? Shout out to everybody in the Insecurity hashtag for telling us that this is Kendrick Sampson.
Right.
A lot of people remember him from How to Get Away with Shmurda, a show I love so much.
Felon Bay. Look at the connections. Before I even knew, I'm telling you, I feel these things.
He does kind of resemble Felon Bay, but it's all right. She has her barbecue salmon taco when he walks up with the hey party lift
and Nansford, is that what you called him? Done made her drop her taco on the street.
You are my greatest love. The look on her face when that taco hit the ground was so real.
Pure sadness.
She was just so sad.
She could taste it.
That was hard to watch. Living it was harder. My fucking taco's on the ground, nigga.
And then he's like, so is this like the only place you eat?
He starts teasing her about LA a little bit, which I like.
Yes.
She wasn't having none of it. But yeah, they got back in line. They cut that lady. She had to tell them.
You know what? Shout out to, that's Dana North.
Oh, okay.
She's a writer, executive producer from Insecure. So I was like, look at the cameo.
Hey,
Shout out to you. I remembered her. Yeah. She's dope.
So, yeah, he is at Worldwide Taco because one of his clients cancels at the last minute. And then he says, LA people so flaky. He's like, no, we not. And then she gets a text from her mom who's like, I'm outside Terminal 6. Where you at?
She ignored it. What the fuck? Could you imagine being at the airport like my driver is ignoring me?
Ahmad probably already knows she not coming.
My driver is eating tacos right now.
That's her brother. That's not his Lyft.
It was her brother?
Ahmad is her brother.
I didn't catch that. I thought it was a Lyft
Oh, no.
client.
What, Fran? That would have been so much worse.
That's how I was like, they all ignoring clients today. What the fuck?
No, Fran, that would have been so much worse. You're a mess.
Oops.
Anyway, Nathan places his order. I love that there's a sign on the window that says the wait time is between 5 minutes and 2 hours.
First of all, why would it take 2 hours to make a taco?
I don't know.
And there's
Maybe
no one else online.
Right. I'm like, do they have just a bunch of online orders that he has
Are
to
the
do?
cows in the back?
Cooking some more food? I don't know. But it's going to be an hour for Nathan's tacos to be ready.
She tells him it's worth it, so he's like, fuck it.
Right. So he has to give his phone number. And I noticed then he's not from New York like I thought.
Did you Google the area? Well, you know Texas.
I have
right.
I have so much family in Houston.
I Googled that
I
shit.
knew
Like, we
immediately.
finally know where he's from.
You are so silly.
He's from Texas, babe.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, yes,
I needed to know.
God.
I don't know why I thought he was from New York.
Well, because New Yorkers and LA people are constantly going back and forth.
And that
like, picking at
banter
each
where he
other's
would not
cities.
shut up about LA.
Right.
So I was like, this is some New York shit.
I was like, going to LA and then pointing out all the things you don't like about it is very New York for
very,
you.
very, very New York.
But no, your man is from Houston.
Cute.
And now they have an hour to kill. So, she's talking about Crenshaw Mall or Lamar Park.
Giving him a tour, an LA day, as he put it later.
Yeah, he's like, everything is not walkable in y'all city. Once again, talking big shit.
They were cute. You saw, like, she would look over and do that little smile.
You
It's
know
like,
what?
oh,
The interaction
mushy.
here, yes, like those vibes we picked up on when he first got in her car are right back. They like instantly clicked these
Instantly. And we realized that he's a barber, right? 'Cause
Yes.
he was talking about his clients and she was making fun of him for that.
two. Yeah, so they were walking through this area of LA and she's talking about, the store she loves, this bookstore that supports up and coming Black writers. And she points out the barbershop and says, you should get a chair. And he says, I don't really want to do that. I moved here to get away from the things I was already doing.
Amen.
Right.
Foreshadowing.
So I feel like he's like one of them app niggas where it's an app somewhere and you can just book a barber to like come to your house. I feel like you can do that. And it's probably really big in LA.
Right.
So yeah, I really love that he's like establishing that he's here to do different shit and kind of shake things up because Issa's at a point in her life where that
Is exactly what she needs.
I love that they walk past this bench and Chad's black ass.
Oh my
That was so
But
funny.
the best part, he's like, look at this
corny motherfucker.
Oh shit, I know him. He is a corny motherfucker.
But why you got the Bluetooth on though? Who's calling him in the middle of the picture? Like, oh yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm at the Sears Portrait Studio about to take this picture. Nah, I can keep talking.
Hey, yeah, I got a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. And you want my picture in a wallet or everybody's name?
Serious jokes, they roasted that nigga. I know the Lawrence Hive was happy to see one of their friends
I
again.
know. One of the gang. Chad, we miss you.
I can't help but think that maybe Issa and Nathan will run into Chad and he'll be like, hey,
Please.
Bluetooth nigga.
And Chad, let a bitch read.
Oh, man. So Nansford is asking if this is where they shot Training Day when Issa gets a text from Frida about their conversation later, talking about, I know we're supposed to meet up after lunch. Let's do it around 3. Issa promptly ignores that.
I was like, okay, Issa, you literally
I said,
finally
"Come
getting
on,
back on
bitch.
track.
Let's not do this, bitch." So when he asks if she has to go, she says, yeah, I got to go take this nigga named Nansford to the jungles.
Boom.
I said,
Game.
yes, we not going back to work. We staying with this nigga.
Yo, Issa, I'm here for it. He was good enough. He's cute enough. I get it.
I don't think anything wrong with playing hooky every now and then from your responsibilities.
Especially
and
a job you hate.
And especially if he's fine like Nansford. Anyway, Molly is back at therapy. Praise God.
Yes. I didn't know if this was going to be a thing this season, but I was happy to see her back in the chair.
I am so glad to see her back in therapy. And of course, she is venting about how she is great and nobody else will let her prove it.
And the
Women thing online. And then there's Torian, who's all shining, loud talking me. You know, I should be halfway to gumbo with the partners' wives by now.
Can you speak to why not being a star bothers you?
Because I know what I'm worth. This is exactly why I left MJNS. The pecking order, the politics, the boys club bullshit. I just feel like I'm starting all over again.
Molly, have you considered that maybe you'd be less frustrated if you focus on how you can be helpful rather than where you should rank?
So what you saying, calm down?
Not quite, but I
just don't want to allow myself to keep getting comfortable in a bad situation. I don't have time for that. After Dro, I'm only interested in making moves that take me where I want to go.
Who's Dro?
Now hold on a second. Her therapist said, "Who's Dro?"
And Molly had that.
You are not allowed to omit.
Nope.
Fuckery of that.
Lying to your mama. You know good and damn well, oh, Dro, that's the mistake I've been making that I wasn't telling you about because I didn't want nobody to confront me on my own bullshit.
But it's your therapist. Like, come on, bro.
But, I mean, if I'm being totally honest, I have not always told my therapist about everybody that I'm dealing with. I know. I really should. But I mean, like, damn, let me make this mistake.
I love how the editing cut out of that scene fast. I felt panicky with her.
I saw myself and I felt the shame.
Hell no, Molly.
I was like, damn, I am a Molly ass bitch. Got to be very careful not to let some name slip so she won't be like, who is that?
What happened there?
When did that start? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know nobody. What happened?
So that tells us a lot about Molly's know better, do better.
And what is really,
theme.
Yes, how that is really being fueled. Her personal life is falling apart. So then the work life has to be at 100.
Oh, Molly.
Issa and Nansford are in the hood. And he is talking about how nice it is compared to the hood in Houston, which facts, sorry.
Really?
Palm trees and shit.
And
yes.
Mexican women selling fruit. Issa talking about the papaya is dangerous.
Sleep on the papaya.
It's spicy.
Yeah, I had to agree with Nathan. This is much nicer than the hood in other places.
I mean, you seen the one in New York.
Oh,
there ain't no
God.
palm trees or fruit around this way.
True. That King Kong ain't got shit on me, line.
Oh my God. What they throw at him? A can?
A can of pineapple Shasta. Shut your ass up. My baby trying to sleep.
That can came so fast though. I was like, was she next to him?
He told his ass not to do it, but you know, she dared him.
He's a felon. You know what I mean? He ain't got no fear.
Friend,
I get it. I'm telling you, they're setting it up for us. You saw the scar on his shoulder.
He's a refugee. Why are you like this, friend? Oh my God. So this prompts a game of truth or dare. Issa decides on truth and he hits her with, when was your last relationship?
Boom, out the gate.
Which, like, nigga, damn.
First of all,
something else.
Because he's cute, he got away with wanting to play truth or dare because I would have been
That's
like,
so
bruh,
corny. Right.
Bruh, really? You really want to do this on the street? Like, you really want to play truth or dare?
Right. But she actually does talk about her relationship with Lawrence. And he says how hard it must have been to walk away from something that was 5 years strong. And that's when she decides to be totally honest.
And tells him she cheated.
Yeah. And I was surprised that she chose to be that vulnerable with a nigga.
You saw his face? He was like, thank you for being honest.
Yeah, you know, we all got something in our past or whatever, things that we have to learn and grow from, which I thought was a very appropriate response to him, you know, considering that he asked this incredibly invasive question
immediately.
In the first place, right?
But it did kind of blow me that he's like, well, you know, thank you for being honest. And then she proceeds to lie to Frida in front of him literally 2 seconds later.
Hey, friend.
I'm like,
damn.
This is a lot, right? Like, too soon. I'm a cheater and I lie.
Well, I mean, I feel like it was fine to lie to Frida about being sick. And I would not have left my date either. I was just proud of her for actually canceling because I just thought she wasn't going to show up.
True. I didn't think she was going to even answer. But she hung up on Frida because Frida was like, oh, and then it was like, click.
Well, it was a lie anyway. You remember she forgot it when she went back to the office. But yeah, she points out that her high school best friend used to live around the way, and he calls her a thug, but really she grew up in the hills. And since Nansford wants to see the hills, she decides to cancel with Frida and continue on her date.
Wow.
I love it. I'm loving the decisions we're making, Issa. I'm having a great time. Meanwhile, this bitch grew up in Huxtable Land.
I was shocked.
I said, okay.
Nice ass house. And then at this point, I must point out, shout out to Raven Lene, whose Closer track kicks in, which is kind of foreshadowing of them getting closer because they're, you know, sharing intimate details of their childhood and their feelings and their relationships. So I'm like, okay. All
right, friend, I see you.
I'm here for it. I like how the songs always tie in.
I see you. Yes, she's trying to downplay how rich her family is, which is what rich people always do.
They have a pool.
Like
a pool.
Talking about they scraped and saved to live here. Okay, my people scraped and saved and could not afford nothing like
this.
That's
a different
right.
Scraped
Y'all
and saved than my scraped
Y'all scraping from a different barrel than we are, girl. Talking about how they got divorced when she was 16 and she was like, can't y'all stay together for the kids?
For the pool?
To swim? That's when Nansford dared her to break in.
This game.
I was like, this is foolish.
Are you kidding me?
Like, certainly gentrification has come to this neighborhood. White people gotta own this house.
In this day and age, you don't want to be breaking into no white person's house.
Like, I thought y'all are gonna get shot. Why would
I
you
was
do
actually
this?
like, please don't take a dark turn. Insecure.
Right. But of course, white people don't have their gate locked.
Oh,
so she doesn't have to jump it. They just open it and walk right into the backyard.
Wow.
She dares him to jump in the pool.
Don't try to change the subject. Okay, you up, truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to jump in the pool.
Okay.
Naked.
Whoa.
No, whoa, you got me out here being all felonious and you can't jump in the pool?
She calls him scared. So.
Yo, my TV stuttered on this scene. I kid you not. When he started taking off his clothes, it just started stuttering. I had to pause it and rewind. I was like, I got you.
You won't be fucking up right now. I'm going to see every second of this man taking his clothes off. She did not even blink. Like, she didn't even pretend to hide her eyes for modesty or anything like that. She's staring like, yeah, nigga, you know what's up.
And then he told her, it's your turn. Get naked and come in the pool. She was like, avert your eyes.
He was like, you didn't avert nothing.
You didn't avert shit.
He asked her if she was like resistant because she didn't want to get her hair wet. And she was like, no, it's moisturized.
And then, okay, can we crack on how she jumped into the pool?
Oh, I didn't even really notice
She did like a little bunny hop.
Oh. I thought that's because she was like also trying to cover up her titties and her genitals. And it's like, why are you doing that?
But that's what I'm saying. It was just so not sexy. She had it was a moment to just kind of crawl into the pool. She was like bunny hopped right into it.
And she does not look super comfortable in the water. She looks like she's doggy paddling.
This is how Issa would get into his naked pool with a naked man.
Well, you know, they moved out very shortly after they got the pool, so she didn't get all the practice as she deserved. But she pointed out the rock that she used to use as a stage and tells him how she coordinated all the family talent shows. And
he wants to know what her talents were.
Well, clearly it wasn't swimming.
No.
But yeah, you know, she tells him she's opening up even more again.
Yeah, so soon.
About being a rapper and having a rap journal back then and still keeping one now. And he's smiling at her all goofy and heart eye emoji-ish. She's telling him about rapping in the mirror. So then, of course, he makes it about him like niggas love to do. Be like, am I going to get a rap? You going to write something about me, right?
I mean, you know she is.
You know she is, but she tries to fight like she ain't.
Wait till she gets back to marriage.
You know you are. She was like, I don't know you like that. And who would want to hear about, two naked motherfuckers in a pool or whatever? Like, girl.
And I was like, pause. I don't know you like that, but we naked.
Right.
In front of each other
like,
right
I feel
now.
like I don't know you like that goes out of the window when y'all are undressed. But he does his own little two motherfuckers in the pool.
Yeah.
Breaking all the rules. Freestyle.
Bars, okay?
And at this point, I'm like, y'all are in love.
They're perfect.
Right.
They're the same level of goof. They have the banter they can kind of go back and forth with. The fact they're just super open. And obviously they're in the same phase of life, which is really nice.
So yeah, she notices the scar on his shoulder and asks him about it. And he's kind of like closed off, like, oh girl,
he's like, I've been had that. Yeah.
And she's like, nigga, I'm over here showing all my feelings and shit. And you just gonna act like that. So she asks about his last relationship. He's never really had one. He says all the women in Houston just want to stay in Houston, which don't blame him. I love Houston. So
dead.
I can understand that. But he came to LA after Hurricane Harvey and
left all his shit.
Left everything behind. And Issa doesn't think she could ever just totally start over like that.
And he tells her sometimes as crazy as it sounds to everyone else, as crazy as it might seem to you, you just got to just let everything go.
Yeah. And as somebody who moved from Oklahoma to New York City, I really understand what he's saying.
I've never done that, but I can only imagine.
Yeah, people say all the time, I could not leave, my country bumpkin life. And I'm like, excuse me.
And you left your whole family, like everything you know. That's
all of my family are, everybody's still down south wondering why I'm wasting all these dollars living up north and all this. But
listen,
sometimes you just have to shake shit up because you're not happy where you are.
Right.
So very, very relatable as far as I'm concerned. Issa, of course, relates with the situation at her job. She really wants to start doing more with music. And he encourages her to make that shit happen. I'm like, this is what we were missing from Daniel.
When I say you just took the words out of my mouth. It was like Daniel, a parallel.
Where the fuck have you been, Daniel? You could have been doing this.
It felt like a breath of fresh air. I'm like, this is the energy we want Issa to align with. So at this point, I did not miss Daniel anymore.
Yes, no, me either.
That is just old ass news. You just felt it. She's stepping into a new chapter.
Yes. At this point, Tad Q homeowner says, honey, call the cops. And I cried.
Did you see Issa bust her ass?
They grabbing the clothes and she busted her ass.
I have to know if that was real. I low-key feel like she legit busted
Maybe she
her ass.
and they were like, we're keeping it, girl. We're keeping it.
We're sorry, Issa, but we're keeping it.
So they fled to the car and Issa was like, I should have known white people live there now. Girl, yes, you should have.
They lucky they made it to the car.
Yes. And then Nansford is like, what we doing next?
Sheesh.
This is the perfect date. Okay, I love it.
Me too.
I love it. I'm so happy for my girl.
Damn, look, y'all even got Crissle mushy. I'm here for this.
Okay, well, nobody said mush. See, here you go, exaggerating and lying.
I'm trying to get you in there.
Molly is at work about to take another L.
Okay, I'm very confused at this part.
Okay.
Please help me understand why she offered her services to the women. Mm-hmm. Now when they tell her, hey, let's meet up tonight so we can, I'm not even going to try the legal jargon, but whatever whoop-de-whoop we had to do.
Right, whatever the fuck that
whatever
was.
That was.
Right.
And suddenly Molly's like, yeah, like that's actually not going to work for me. And then Torian steps out the office.
Well, I think it was like pretty clear that she had set something up with Torian as well.
Yeah.
And so the ladies kind of looked at it like, well, bitch, wasn't you just all in off? Like we were just bonding over how annoying this nigga is. And now here you go. Like,
and she's turning them
trying
down
to be the office thought.
Right. The office thought. Right. So why would she do that? I'm so confused.
I think she was she was trying to be helpful, but also has not abandoned that extremely ambitious side of herself. So she was like, yeah, I'm going to be helpful, but I'm going to be helpful to everybody just to make sure that everybody in this motherfucker knows that I'm next on top. Like, I think that's where she was coming from.
So she took her I need to be special thing way too far.
And the look on Felicia and Stacey's faces, I said, girl, why would you fuck up with the black girls at work?
No.
Oh, no. I said, damn, bitch, 2 steps forward, 8 steps back. God damn it.
She really, because ain't no bouncing back from that.
Okay.
You can just feel it.
Gone to your little meeting with Torian, bitch. Gone to your little meeting.
And her little bodycon dress at work.
With her little thought dress at work.
I don't know,
I
Molly.
said, oh, Molly, this was a bad idea.
How funny that we started off this season with Molly just like on 100 and Issa on a 0 and as low as her credit. And now all of a sudden,
You know, things are looking up for Issa, and Molly just can't seem to get right in the workplace.
What a difference a week makes.
Oh, girl. At this point, Nansford and Issa's tacos are done, so they go to pick them up.
How many hours has it been? It's these cold-ass tacos.
So, you know, Issa's got a microwave at her place, and it's not far.
Right.
You know, she got a place to invite niggas back to. You know? They eating tacos on boxes when she gets a check.
Which is cute.
Oh, friend. I knew you was going to romanticize that bullshit.
You didn't see her touching his knee every time she giggled.
I did. I noticed in this scene that the flirting got a lot more physical.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she didn't have no light bulbs, so, you know, they had to sit close.
Right. So she got that text from Tiffany about the music festival that they're going to. And Issa's like, duh, nigga, I'm going. SZA, Cardi, Migos, Beyonce. Like, be serious.
He's like, all right.
Right. You know, Issa's like, you need to understand that I'm always right. Just flirting.
Cute.
Just bullshit. And so, of course, he leans right in for a kiss.
Oh, and they were giving each other that look literally the whole time they were together. So I was like, going for the kill, Nansford.
Yes. However, right at that moment, there is a knock on the door. And I said, oh, right, this bitch is the super.
The fucking squirrels, man.
Oh, there is a little boy at the door who is possibly the funniest child ever put on earth. This nigga hit her with my mama told me to tell you we locked out. My mama said you changed the lock. I think Trina is his mama.
You right, you know it was.
That was Trina,
Did you hear from the window?
Yes.
I know you did it.
Right. So was like, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. Oh, what y'all doing? Eating tacos and kissing on the mouth? Yes, nigga, that's exactly what we doing. If you would go home.
But tell me how Issa slammed the door in his face.
Well, she was just like, hold on. Like, I can't
she
do this
closed
with
the
you.
door in that child's face.
Right.
She didn't even say, go back to your mama.
Well, if your mama sent you over here by yourself, you must be all right on that porch. She shut the door so Nansford could get his things. They had what I thought was like a really adorable first date.
Oh, so cute.
It was so cute. I'm low-key jealous.
Because it was unexpected.
Yeah.
It wasn't planned. And they both just went with the flow.
Yes, so he thanks her so much for the day and they kiss goodbye and that little nigga is still at the door.
Sure is.
My mama said to wait. My mama said to wait till you coming with me.
Clearly the kids are the star of this season.
Okay.
Shout out to Jada.
Every episode. Bring my nigga Jada back. Oh
no more Jada.
Oh man. We found the downside to Daniel being gone.
Issa.
Man. That's all right though if we get to have fun with Trina's son.
Which I'm considering they are neighbors.
Right.
We're
I
probably
think
gonna be seeing a
him.
lot of this kid.
My mama said. Oh, that used to be me. I hit y'all with my mama said, quick. Don't try me, ho.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yes. So actually, like Molly, when she was at work earlier, she went in on the ladies' meeting and like set up the whole, hey, you know, if I can be of any help on this case, let me know.
That's when she offered.
Right.
So I jumped ahead.
Right. We got carried away with talking about how Molly
She's
has
just
fucked
mad
up
at Molly,
so bad.
man.
But yes, that's when she comes back and they have the whole, hey, we want to meet with you tonight. And then she is actually with Torian instead. So way to go, girl. Way to fuck up the unspoken rules of the culture. But I'm sure we will see the fallout from this very soon. Meanwhile, Issa's at home. She looks at the pile of things that she took from that she took out of the trash box
and throws it out.
You know what? Because we have new dick opportunities now, and she sees it.
Energy.
Yes,
I love it.
It's a little bit sad that she had to meet a new nigga in order to feel motivated to move forward.
You know,
into
you gotta
her new
fake
self.
it till you make it.
There you go, Fran. That's a nice way of looking at it.
I am trying to be on Issa's side.
Okay.
You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy because this is where I'm at now in life. So
Lord.
I'm like, here we go.
Yes, me too. Not
you know
so
what
much,
I mean?
Not so much with like the new like work attitude, but with like the new approach to niggas and dating.
Just throwing all the old
I'm here
shit
for
out.
That.
Here for it.
Yes. So she's back at work. Frida comes up to her and says, you know, I think you'd be a good fit at this middle school. And Issa looks around and she realizes
she's like, yuck, bro.
Can't do it anymore.
I actually don't want to do any of this.
She says, I can't do this. And Frida's like, girl, what? She's like, I need something new. I'm quitting.
on the spot though. She walked out.
So, Fran, let's talk about this. This is what I think was the most controversial point of the entire episode. Because as creatives who have lots of creative friends, we've all been in that spot of working and trying to juggle our passions. Lots of us are still in that place where we have to work, part-time or full-time or more every week and then try to find the energy to do what we really love to. And I just don't understand in this economy when you just got this new job, and you are still going to have to come up with $750 plus utilities and other bills every month.
Oh shit, I totally forgot.
Why you would walk out on your totally dependable check without setting something else up first.
She's on a high from the date, girl.
Right. See, and that's what I'm saying.
I think Nathan, the way he just picked up and left and everything he was saying just got her super hyped.
Yeah.
Adrenaline pumping. Soon as Frida brought back that old shit about middle school, she was like, fuck this. I don't want none of this.
Right. But see, I also picked up and left because I was unhappy where I was and I wanted a fresh start. And
it was a chance you took.
And it was a huge chance, coming up to New York and being I just have friends here and I feel like Beyonce called me to this city, so this is where I'll be. But I also saved, 2 or 3 months worth of bills and things like that before I left.
Issa didn't.
Issa's still shopping at Radio Shack and Rite Aid. She not. I know you ain't got no savings cushion to fall back on. You just moved out. So I just thought that quitting her job at this point was irresponsible. I would say, I know you feel it deep in your soul, but at least give it a couple weeks to hit up Beat King, see if they still hiring.
Right.
Something, girl.
She just couldn't. And you know what's funny? When Frida brought up the middle school, even I felt it. I was like, ugh, girl, get out. But I didn't think she was literally going to walk out. And also, do you think that was fucked up of her to do to Frida?
Frida just stuck her neck out for you.
Just stuck her neck out for you. Lied, like we just said, because you ain't do shit at the job fair. Joanne already wasn't feeling you.
Yep.
Now look what you quit on the spot.
Girl.
Making her look crazy. Even though they do have Antoinette, remember?
Right. I think they are going to move forward with hiring Antoinette. I didn't see her in the office yet. But,
right. They'll probably be better
But that
off.
can't be the end of things with her and Frida. I just really don't think so.
I think it is, bruh.
No, I
think we are. You see how she threw that box away of CDs and Adele and all that shit? I think Frida's in that box. Daniel's in that box.
Well, she walked out listening to Janelle Monáe.
Yes. I like that.
I love that song. I love that album, but I especially love that song. And so Issa's stepping out free as a bird.
And even the track leading, while she was quitting, it was Mahalia called Sober.
Right, yes.
Sober. She is sobered up right now. She's just ready to just drop everything.
I really do understand feeling like I cannot continue to do this. I don't understand not making sure you have a backup plan in place or something.
Because rent is probably
rent is going to be due in 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. You going to be back. And we got y'all in 2 weeks talking about Frida, take me back. Frida, I need a check now.
Frida, didn't we have a meeting?
Oh, Lord. I hope she doesn't get so caught up in Nathan that she stops lifting and all this other stuff. But she is going to, first thing we need to see her do next episode is hit up Beat Kings for a job.
She really does. And I feel like, hopefully, let's be optimistic for a second.
Right,
sound like the girl in the back of the lift. Let's be optimistic.
Right. Okay. Predictions.
I'm actually going to, I'm going to give it to Issa and say that she's going to apply to, is it Beat Crew? Beat Crew.
Oh, I said Beat Kings, but I think it is Beat Crew.
She's going to apply to Beat Crew.
My bad.
I think she's going to get it.
Okay.
She's going to be super high.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, off of working a job that feels good and is way more in alignment with how she feels and what she wants to be doing with her day. She got her crib, so she's good.
True.
Nathan and her are going to be high off life, even though I'm still curious what his deal is because he still hasn't.
Oh my God.
He's so mysterious. What was that scar on his shoulder?
What was that scar?
Come on now.
I don't know.
And the way he kind of was like, I've been there. Like all of a sudden he don't want to open up and they've been open this whole time.
True.
Telling you.
All right. There probably is something about Nathan Nansford, but I'm hoping that we don't even hang our hat on him. I'm hoping Issa meet another new dick. And we got another dick.
But remember the leader from Beat Crew. I think there was like a little sparky spark there. So who knows? He might be added to the
sparks
roster.
Everywhere.
I do. Life is beautiful, man.
Oh, girl. Anyway, I think things are going to get even worse for Molly at work before they get better.
Shit.
Because,
what a turn of events.
Oh, sis. Oh, girl. Your assistant thinks you bougie. Felicia and Stacy think you probably a backstabber or a hypocrite or something.
She better not sleep with Torian.
Oh, no.
What
no,
if
Molly's not like that.
You don't think?
No.
But what if his, arrogance turns her on? You know that dynamic I'm talking about, where they hate each other and then randomly they're gonna fuck one night while working on whatever thing is that she called it. Watch.
Oh, God.
Mark my words, they're gonna smash right there in the office on some I hate you, but this is good.
I truly hope not. Molly, that would be making a bad situation even worse. Do not do it, girl.
I know you see it. I know.
Fran is a bird. Never forget. Make sure you hit up the Insecurity hashtag with your predictions for what's happening next week.
Let us know.
Yes, subscribe, rate, and review. Thank you so much for putting us back at the top of the charts. We appreciate y'all so much. Fran swears she's going to get a soundboard. It's the worst decision. It can't happen. So until next week. Bye, guys.
We love you guys. Bye.
Fran, what the hell? Insecurity is a loudspeaker studio production. Our producer is Matt Raz. Our editor is Ty Worley. Join in the conversation on social media using the hashtag InsecuriTEA. And don't forget to follow at LSN Podcasts.